Hi, I'm Jesse Hilbert.
Hi, I'm Charlie Herbert.
And welcome
to Arnavon
Adventures. This is Season 2,
Episode 16.
Brown Venom. Today's arthropod can be found under the nearest rock or leaf pile, and is an arthropod that, Charlie, should probably be observed more than it's handled.
Yes.
When what we always say, can
you guess what it is?
All right, today's episode brings us to the world of the brown centipede. Now, Charlie, who are we joined with today?
My brother.
Your brother, the littlest explorer. What's his name?
Jude.
Jude. Say hi, Jude. Yeah, he can't really talk yet.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Charlie, the brown centipede, this usually sends a shiver down people's spines, both children and adults alike. Mostly because of the many legs and their fearsome look. And these are myriapods. Can you say myriapods?
Myriapods.
And these are things related to other centipedes and millipedes. And we did an episode on greenhouse millipedes. Oh, bless you, Jude. And we did an episode on the house centipede a while back, so people should go and check those out. So, Char, the scientific... Yeah? They should always check out the show notes. You're right. Ooh, apple. That's Jude's first word, everybody. So, the scientific name... Oh, Jude. So, the scientific name for the brown centipede is Lithobius forficatus. And I was able to find that its first name, Lithobius, comes from ancient Greece. Lithos for stone and bios for life. So the other common name for the brown centipede, Charlie, is the stone centipede. Ooh. Yeah. And this etymology makes sense when you look at its genus. Now, as far as its species, or its second name, its specific name, Forficatus, I had some trouble finding a meaning for it, but I was able to find a species of bird with the same name, and its defining characteristic was a forked tail. And based on the picture of the brown centipede and the fact that both ends have a forked antenna or legs, make me guess that its name might have to do with the shape of something. I will reach out to our dear friend at Tautonyms because he's the etymology wizard.
Yes, the etymology
wizard. Yes, so we'll reach out to Michael and we'll post that when we post the episode. As its common name suggests, the brown centipede is what color, Charlie? Brown. Yep. And although they do have tints of red running through their segmented bodies, I would definitely say its overall color is a distinctive brown. Now, Charlie, I know we've talked about the idea of centi, meaning hundreds, and pede, meaning feet, back in Season 1 when you were just a wee baby. And we discussed it in the house centipede episode. But this is going to be a bit of a refresher. It does not mean that they have 100 pairs of legs. And the truth is that they can vary from 15 to almost 200 pairs of legs depending on the species of centipede. Jude agrees with us, right?
Yeah.
Now, the brown centipede has 15 pairs of legs, one on each body segment. And if we do our math, we know a pair is 2, and 15 times 2 is 30, so that gives you about 30 legs. And while that is not anywhere close to 100 pairs of legs, that does not make it look any less menacing. It can reach around 33 millimeters in the length, Charlie, which is about an inch or so. And to give you a comparison, that's from like the tip of your thumb to the first knuckle if you're an adult, maybe a little bigger if you're a kid. That's pretty big, right, Char? Yeah, for a little centipede running around. So, Char, just like a lot of the arthropods we've talked about on this show, the common brown centipede is not native to Connecticut or North America. Yeah, it's weird, right? It was introduced from Europe, but I could not get an exact time frame of why.
Right, because it wouldn't work.
I mean, I just couldn't find a reason. I don't know if that's because it wouldn't work. So you will find the centipede in the upper region of the soil, just under the leaf litter, or under a log or rock. Or rock or log. They inhabit a wide range of habitats from farmlands to woodlands. Charlie, they prefer to stay hidden during the day. And if you want to find one by lifting up a rock, you got to do it quick because they are pretty fast. And because they like to go look for another dark spot if you ruin their darkness. Yeah. But it's at night where they come alive. That's where they're out looking for their food. Yeah. Yeah. What I love about centipedes, Charlie, is that they are voracious predators. Can you say that?
Voracious predators.
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 And once night falls, they are out and about hunting for their next meal. As far as what they will eat, they are opportunistic hunters, and they will go after many different invertebrates that live in the same habitat of themselves, from earthworms to even spiders. Isn't that crazy? Imagine a spider and a centipede.
Yeah.
Would you like to see that? That'd be a pretty intense battle. Now, they are fast and elusive as predators and use their first pair of legs to catch their prey. Who needs arms anyways, right? When you have front legs that have evolved to grab things, you don't even need arms. And an interesting fact that I learned from an article from the Woodland Trust was that the centipede can run just about as fast backwards as it can forwards. Do you think you could do that, Char?
What?
Do you think you could run just as fast forwards as you can backwards? Yeah, I don't think I could. And you're pretty fast. Remember you did that mile race? Yeah, 13-minute mile. That was pretty good for when you were 4.
Jeez.
Yeah. So when you look at this animal, I encourage you to look at some of the show notes, right, Charlie? These detailed pictures, you'll be able to see the legs up close and understand how and why it can run like that. Sounds like Jude's playing with a bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So these adapted front legs also contain the venom, Charlie. Venom. And they use them to subdue their prey. Subdue. And these legs are called forcipules. And they only belong to centipedes. I was able to ascertain from that's a fancy word, ascertain. From the National Library of Medicine that centipedes in general are one of the oldest venomous predators still alive on Earth today. Drop that fact at your next dinner party. While this venom is not really life-threatening to humans, these bites, which truly are not bites because forcipules are not true mouth parts, they can cause severe swelling or irritation. So this is an arthropod that I would observe, Charlie, more than we would handle.
I will.
Yeah. So now on to the life cycle and mating of these myriapods. The female will attract a mate through the use of pheromones. Try say pheromones.
Pheromones.
These are chemicals that she will send out to make the male want to find her and mate. Once the potential mate locates the female, he will put his genetic material into a silk cocoon and give it to her. This is called cocoon. This is called a spermatophore, and she will pick it up so that she can place it with her eggs. Once the eggs have been inseminated, she will find a safe spot to lay the eggs, and it's probably under a rock or a log. Once the eggs hatch, they will come out with 7 pairs of legs. As the centipede eats and grows, it will start to molt. And each molting, will produce another pair of legs. And this will continue until they reach their total of 15 pairs of legs. Now, Char, most of these centipedes tend to freak people out. And they're valuable if you have a garden. Do you know that? Do we have a garden?
Yes.
Yeah. And now Jude is dragging toys across the floor. But if you have a garden, you want these centipedes because they will eat your potential pests. And they're going to keep your plants safe.
They're very strange and they're very nice.
I mean, I don't know if they're nice or not, but they are definitely maybe a little strange looking. But they will keep your plants safe.
Yes.
So we kind of like that. So Charlie, the next time you roll over a log, be on the lookout for this brown centipede. But remember that while its venom is probably not life-threatening, this is a creature better left to quiet observation. We say thank you.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have an arthropod you would love to hear about, want to tell us what you think about the show, or found a mistake, send us an email at arthropodadventurespodcast@gmail.com, right? And there goes Jude, dragging toys.
Yep.
So what do we always tell our listeners?
Never stop learning and show you show up.
Thank you for listening. Stay inquisitive.
And
and never stop learning. But always check out the show notes and follow us on Instagram at arthropod_podcast. arthropod_adventures_podcast. Whew. It's a little difficult doing the show with Jude around, huh? Yeah, he's a little wild. But your scientific random fact for today is that scientists recently observed a star swallowing a planet.
Oh!
Yeah, but don't worry, not in our solar system, but it's still amazing that that's a thing.
Yes.
So go check out that link in our show notes.